Welcome back to the Knot Garden. We are on a special adventure today. Today we are going to the Marylou garden tour. So there's a couple stops by our neighborhood that we just wanted to check out. So I dragged Tori along with me.
Hello.
So we're going to show you a couple of different types of gardens in our neighborhood. Hi everyone, welcome back to the garden. Let's do a recap of that amazing garden tour. There was a lot of stops on the garden tour, but we only did a couple local spots close to our home. And like when I tell you that my garden looks mediocre compared to some of these other gardens, like I cannot tell you how amazing some of these gardens looked. And it shows. It shows that they've been doing gardening for decades. Some of them have been doing it for 20, 30 years, and it shows. It shows in the mature trees that they had in their yard, the design of how they laid out their garden beds. It just was absolutely like incredible. Common things that we saw on the garden tour were one, that a lot of them had water features, and something as simple as like a little bit of water trickling in a bird bath, or a small water fountain somewhere. Like there was every house that we went to had some kind of water feature, and it really just added to the ambiance of a garden. We also saw a lot of small, what we call like rooms in the garden. So like they had a dedicated space for a sitting and lounging area. They had a dining area. Some of them had like small like rooms that were the edible garden area, and then like they'd have a walkway path that would lead to like a shade garden with a bench. So everywhere we went, like there was like smaller spaces in the garden, and it wasn't just like one big field or one big lawn and then like garden beds. No, like everything had its own little place, a little nook that you had to walk through an archway to go to a bench or a statue. There was always something. There was also a lot of art and other non-plant related things in the garden. So some of them had like really eclectic things, like a stove. There was an old stove in one of the garden, but you also saw a lot of like art, and it was like very interesting to see how it was incorporated into some of the garden beds. Um, you'd see like things like windmills and wind chimes, but you would also see like interesting things like small statues of animals. Like we even saw like a velociraptor, hanging out with a fairy garden. So, those small little things, what makes your garden very unique, and how they incorporated everything into their landscape design. It showed their personality and humor. Um, I think it's a dream. It's a dream for us to be able to have gardens like that. And I think this gives me inspiration into our future planning of, you know, when we do expand and buy a home one day, that I could realistically create a garden like that and have spaces where it's enjoyable by like friends and family. Be able to have small rooms like that in our garden where, you know, some like Tori and I could enjoy like having our coffee or, you know, reading a book outside. Like it would just be a dream. And if you saw the ranunculus at the beginning of the season, Julie, who actually shared a order of ranunculus corns with me, was on the garden tour this year. You know, both of our ranunculuses have fizzled out for the season, but like her garden was absolutely amazing. She just showed what versatility of being able to have a front yard that was an edible garden and then a backyard that was a cottage garden, that, you know, you could have like, you know, great spaces without actually having to have like a boring lawn. And I think that's something that, you know, I would strive towards, because I think front lawns are kind of a waste of spaces. So like, you know, why not turn it into an edible raised bed garden where, you know, you can grow beautiful and edible things out of it. But overall, I think the garden tour was absolutely amazing, and I can't wait till next year. And, you know, maybe one day I'll be on the tour too. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!